Okay, I'm going to show you how to remove a valve guide on a Type 4 2-litre CU VW engine. Now, as you can see, there are 3 valve guides currently in this head. The 2 exhaust guides, which are the outer ones, the ones with the larger diameter, you can see one there and one there, have already been sorted in this head, removed. And those are indeed the new ones in there, all ream to size. As you can see in the centre, there is one that doesn't have a valve guide. I've just removed that. And there is this second one here, which is still in there. Now the first thing you need to do, which I'm going to try and show you, is tap the centre. As you can see there, I just tapped that. Now you can use an imperial tap, which seems to be the best way. However, I don't have one. So I have drilled it out with that drill bit there. As you can see, it's still very dirty, full of bronze filings. Just a standard cheap corded drill is fine. I've just got a skill. Okay, now when you tap it out, you tap it out with an M10 bit, which again is that one there, which is still a little bit dirty. So tap it out nice and easily, down to probably about 2 centimetres, an inch, something like that. Now the difficult part is pulling the guide out. These guides, as you can see, this is a lipped guide, so you couldn't push it out, as some people say. The other way, some people push it from the bottom, but again, apparently that's not recommended. Now, with help of Saran in France, he has showed me how to do this. Thank you very much, John. We have a tube, just a steel tube, ends cut relatively square. Now that fits over here like so, very simply. And then we have an M10 bolt. I'll just zoom in a bit so you can see that. An M10 bolt, quite a long bolt, must be probably 150mm, something like that. Now you can see we've got the bolt and then a nut at the top. Now I found this is the best way to use. I use various other ways removing other ones. I've got 2 huge washers, absolutely massive things, with a small one in between. I found if you use 2 the same size without the small one, they deform quite badly. But this seems to work quite well. Now what you do, I'm going to try and show this. I haven't got a tripod or anything on this camera because it's just my phone. That goes in the centre there and screws into the hole we've just tapped, like so. So I'm just going to zoom out again. Okay, there we are. So we're just screwing that top one up, the actual bolt. Now these are just standard 8.8 bolts, nothing fancy. You can use studding, but apparently studding isn't quite as strong. So obviously 17mm, just give this a tighten. Now I'm just going to pause this as I tighten this up because I need 2 hands. I'll be back in 1 moment. Okay, that's that top, the actual bolt done up nice and tight. As you can see, we've got this nut here now, so we just do that nut up finger tight, and then grab a 17mm spanner, and basically just start tightening this up. What this will do is pull the bolt out, which will indeed pull the guide that's in the tube up with it. Again, I need 2 hands, so I shall be back in a moment. Okay, just a quick update. As you can see, the bolt has come out quite a bit now. So hopefully a few more turns and that will just pop out. Back in a moment. Okay, the guide is about to pop out now. I'm going to try and balance the phone on something so I can show this. Okay, now there we are balanced. So I'm doing this just like so. Sometimes you will need spanner on the top as well if that starts turning, but I haven't needed to on this last one. So just spinning it, and that's come loose now. Keep going all the way, don't pull it out by hand, keep screwing, and then eventually we'll just come out like so. 1 valve guide, there we go, and you can see inside the hole there. There we are. Okay, now the next video will be, actually I'll make it a part of this because it's so simple, be putting a guide back in, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back. I've just cleaned out the head just with a paraffin gun, just to get all the swarf that was in there out, so it's looking a lot cleaner. Just in the channels where we're going to put new valve guides. Now, the valve guides, I'm just going to pause this where I get them. I did get them from a different supplier this time. They're just the pure straight ones. These were from VW Heritage, only 3-4 quid each. As you can see, the one I took out was the one with the flat tip, which is preferable because you can flush it down, you get it exactly right. But unfortunately, we've got to work what we were sent, so that's those. Now, the most important thing you can have for doing this are these two little beasties in my magnetic rack there. See, one's bigger than the other, so we're obviously going to grab the small one. Now, these are very, very simple, and the focusing on my camera's not working, so there we are. So it is just a die that's been made up, 0.2mm smaller at the end, and a nice little round piece in the end there. Round. This one is mushroomed a little bit because it's been used. Now all we're going to do is insert the guides using this and an air hammer. I will show you the air hammer in a moment. Okay, this is the air hammer, just the basic cheap Clark one. There's my little tiny compressor down there. And what I've done to the end, so you can hopefully see, the camera's not focusing, it's just rounded the end over. So this then is going to go in there and fire down. Now the reason it's rounded is so it's flexible, so we don't really need to be that accurate with it. So I'm going to go and do that, and obviously put my ear defenders on, and I shall be back. Okay, now that was really nice and simple, as we can see there. Take that out. Valve guide. Now you can shim these guides, people do it to get it exactly. I haven't this time. I tend to find I can get them in pretty perfectly without it. So we have this other one here, so I shall now go and do that, and then I shall show you it completed. Okay, so there we are. 2 valve guides installed. As you can see, pretty quick. Obviously I haven't been filming the whole time, but it is very simple. You'll get people that will tell you you can't do it. It's the most difficult thing in the world. It's not. And as you can see, with just very, very cheap tools. If you haven't got a compressor, buy one. You need one. Just for the air duster and the paraffin gun alone, it will save you so much time cleaning and dusting stuff off. And obviously, as you saw, the bits that I use just in there, just to pull them out. All nice and simple. Any questions, just ask. Bye for now.